Hey, this is Kurt Ballou from Godcity Recording Studio. On February 3rd and 4th, I'm going to be teaching a free live streaming online class at creativeLIVE.com. A lot of people were asking about my guitar and bass tones. I'm going to talk a lot more about this stuff in the online class, but today we'll just do a quick demo about a bass tone. I'm going to blend two microphones on this bass rig. The first one is an SE-VR1, which is a figure 8 pattern ribbon mic. So because it's figure 8, it picks up in front and behind the mic, but rejects the stuff to the sides. So it's rejecting this adjacent speaker and really just picking up the primary speaker here. It's a really bassy mic, and I'm putting it in a particularly bassy microphone position to really get the bottom end from this microphone. Over here, we have a Heil PR31, which is a dynamic cardioid mic, and I've positioned that in the center of the cone, so that's going to get the really bright stuff in the upper mid-range. And that makes it easier to blend, and you get fewer phase discrepancies when blending really different sounding signals than you do when you're blending really similar sounding signals. Okay, here's what the VR1 sounds like. And here's what the PR30 sounds like. Here's them together. There's a number of different ways to get two mics in phase with each other. If you keep the two mics on separate tracks in a DAW, you can use some sample alignment to line them up after the fact. But sometimes you want to do that in the analog domain while you're tracking and getting your sound. And one way that you can do that is to blast a bunch of noise out of the amplifier that you're using. Put on a set of headphones, send that signal from the amp to your headphones, and then listen to the noise coming through the two microphones and see how it correlates with each other. What I've done here is I've flipped the polarity on the Heil PR31, and then I'm going to blast some noise through the amp and then move the mic in and out, find the null point where the noise cancels the most, and then at that point I'll know what the optimum phase position is. I'll just go back into my control room after the fact, flip the polarity 180 degrees on this mic, and then I'll have the best phase position. All right, so let's give it a try. That should be good. So if you found that helpful and want to see more about what I do, please join me on February 3rd and 4th at creativelive.com.